Something interesting happens as we navigate our 40s and 50s. We look around one day and notice our social world looks different. It's not a sudden change, but a slow, quiet transformation. The sprawling, ever-expanding circle of friends from our 20s and 30s often begins to contract. This isn't necessarily a bad thing, it's just a shift. We move from collecting contacts to curating connections. Casual get-togethers with a huge group of acquaintances fade, replaced by quieter, more intentional interactions. Life gets fuller, and our time feels more precious. The reasons are familiar. Our careers demand more focus and energy. We might be raising teenagers, a task that consumes schedules and emotional bandwidth. Some of us move for work or for a change of scenery. The casual "let's grab a coffee" texts get harder as calendars fill with parent-teacher conferences, business travel, doctor's appointments. We have less unstructured time. Spontaneous hangouts are replaced by carefully planned dinners. This isn't failure, it's recalibration. We no longer measure social well-being by sheer numbers. We measure it by depth and quality. The focus moves inward. We seek friends who truly understand us, who've witnessed our growth and struggles, who we can be our authentic selves with. Conversation shifts from surface updates to the real, messy, wonderful stuff of life. As circles shrink, nostalgia may hit. But there is quiet power here. It's an invitation to be deliberate with our time. A chance to invest in people who lift us up and make us feel seen. Not closing off, but recognizing limited capacity for connection. We pour our energy into relationships that matter, making them stronger and more resilient. This is the great friendship shift of midlife. The idea of making new friends in midlife can feel daunting. We're often set in our routines, and the easy, built-in social structures of school and early career are long gone. But it's not impossible. It just requires a different approach. The key is to put ourselves in situations where we can meet people who share our interests. Think about what you genuinely enjoy doing. Hiking, painting, volunteering, learning a new language. Joining a club or taking a class centered around one of these activities is a fantastic way to meet like-minded individuals. The shared interest provides an immediate, natural starting point for conversation. Another powerful strategy is to simply say yes more often. When a colleague invites you to a book club, say yes. When a neighbor suggests joining the community garden, say yes. When an acquaintance asks if you want to try a new yoga studio, say yes. We often decline these invitations because we feel too busy or tired. But these are the very opportunities that can lead to new connections. Stepping outside of our comfort zone, even in small ways, opens up a world of possibilities. Each yes is a potential door to a new friendship waiting to be discovered. Don't underestimate the power of proximity and repetition. This is why joining a group that meets regularly is so effective. Weekly running club, monthly potluck, bi-weekly volunteer shift. Seeing the same faces over and over again creates a sense of familiarity and trust. It takes the pressure off of having a brilliant, sparkling conversation right away. You have time to get to know people slowly and organically. These small, consistent points of contact are the building blocks of a strong new friendship. Finally, remember to be patient and take the initiative. Friendships don't happen overnight. Be the one to suggest grabbing coffee after your pottery class. Be the one to organize a hike for your walking group. It can feel vulnerable to put yourself out there, but most people are secretly hoping someone else will make the first move. By showing you're interested in deepening the connection, you give others permission to do the same. Making new friends in midlife is an investment, but the rewards are immeasurable. Long-term romantic relationships undergo a significant transformation in midlife. The fiery passion of the early years often mellows into a comfortable companionship. This isn't a sign that the love has faded. It has simply evolved. After years of juggling careers, finances, the intense demands of raising children, many couples find themselves in an empty nest, looking at each other as if for the first time in a long while. The daily logistics of running a family are gone, and this newfound space can feel both liberating and slightly unnerving. It's a critical moment, a chance to rediscover each other not as co-parents or business partners, but as individuals and as a couple. To reignite the spark, it's essential to be intentional about reconnecting. You can't just expect the romance to magically reappear. You have to create the conditions for it to flourish. This starts with carving out dedicated time for each other, free from distractions. Schedule a weekly date night and treat it as a sacred appointment that cannot be broken. It doesn't have to be extravagant. A walk in the park, a quiet dinner at home without the television on, trying a new recipe together. The goal is to focus your attention completely on each other, to listen and to share. Rediscovering shared interests, or finding new ones, is another powerful way to reconnect. What did you love to do together before the kids came along? Hiking, going to concerts, visiting museums. It might be time to dust off those old hobbies, or you can embark on a new adventure together. Take a cooking class, learn to dance, plan a trip to a place you've both always wanted to visit. Shared experiences create new memories and give you something exciting to talk about and look forward to. It reminds you that you are a team on an ongoing adventure. Ultimately, intimacy is about more than just physical connection. It's about emotional vulnerability. Midlife is a time of profound personal change, and it's crucial to share these journeys with each other. Talk about your hopes, your fears, and your dreams for this next chapter of life. What do you want your future to look like, both individually and together? Being open and honest about your evolving selves fosters a deep sense of understanding and empathy. This emotional closeness is the bedrock of a resilient, passionate partnership that can not only survive but thrive in its second act. The transition from parenting young children to parenting adult children is one of the most profound shifts in midlife. For years, our role was that of a manager. We organized schedules, enforced rules, made countless decisions on our children's behalf. Now, as they step into adulthood, our job description must change. We are no longer the managers of their lives. We must become trusted mentors and consultants. Step back, offer advice instead of directives, respect their autonomy even when we disagree. It's a delicate dance of letting go. Learn to respect their boundaries. They are building their own lives, routines, relationships, ways of doing things. Wanting to help is natural, but it can feel like interference. Wait to be asked for advice. Resist commenting on spending habits, career choices, parenting styles unless asked. Trust that you gave them the tools. A powerful act of love. Cultivate mutual respect and friendship. Be a safe harbor, a source of unconditional support. Let them share struggles and successes without fear of judgment. Be an active listener. When they call about a problem, listen and empathize. Don't jump in with solutions. Simply say, "That sounds really hard." Support without taking over. Many of us in midlife find ourselves in a unique and challenging position, often referred to as the sandwich generation. We are squeezed between the needs of our growing children, teenagers, young adults living at home, and the needs of our aging parents who may require increasing levels of care and support. It's a role filled with love and duty, emotionally, physically, financially. One moment you're helping your daughter with her college applications, and the next you're driving your father to a doctor's appointment. The demands on your time and energy can feel relentless. Managing the stress of this dual caregiving role is paramount to survival. The first step is to acknowledge that you cannot do it all alone. Trying to be a superhero will only lead to burnout. It is absolutely essential to ask for and accept help. Holding a family meeting with siblings, creating a shared caregiving schedule, hiring professional help, a home health aide for a few hours a week. For your own children, it means continuing to delegate chores, delegate responsibilities, reminding kids everyone needs to contribute. Communication is the glue that holds everything together. Talk to your partner about how you're feeling and how you can support each other. Speak with your parents about their wishes, preferences for their care, and don't forget to talk to your children. Explain why you might be more tired or stressed. Let them know your love hasn't changed even if attention is divided. Clear communication prevents misunderstandings and resentment. Amidst the chaos, it's easy to neglect your own well-being, but you must put on your own oxygen mask first. Self-care is not a luxury, it is a necessity. Schedule time for yourself, read a book, go for a walk, meditate, protect your sleep, eat nourishing food, maintain friendships and hobbies. Taking care of yourself is not selfish. It is the only way you can sustain the energy and resilience needed to care for the people you love. Our relationships with our siblings are often the longest-lasting relationships of our lives. They are our first friends and our first rivals. A unique bond forged in the crucible of childhood. As we move into midlife, these relationships often come back into focus. We may have drifted apart during the busy years of building careers and raising young families. Now, with our parents aging and our own children growing up, there is often a natural pull to reconnect. This can be a beautiful opportunity to rediscover the friends we have in our brothers and sisters. Reconnecting requires a conscious effort. It starts with small, consistent actions. Pick up the phone for a quick call. Plan a regular video chat. Suggest a simple coffee or lunch, just the two of you. Create new patterns of communication. Share what's happening in your life, the good, the bad, and the mundane. These small moments rebuild the fabric of a close relationship, thread by thread. For many, reconnecting also means addressing old wounds. Childhoods are complicated. Relationships can be fraught with old rivalries, misunderstandings, and long-held hurts. Healing these wounds requires courage and a willingness to see things from a different perspective. It might mean initiating a difficult conversation, starting with I statements. For example, saying, "I felt hurt when," is more constructive than "you always." Sometimes, acknowledging you both experienced the same childhood differently can be a powerful step toward healing. Ultimately, building a new adult relationship with our siblings is about acceptance. Accept them for who they are today, not who they were when they were 12. Let go of the need to be right about past grievances and focus on a positive future. These relationships, when nurtured, can become a profound source of comfort and support in midlife and beyond. No one else on earth understands your family history like a sibling does. Reinvesting in this unique bond is one of the most meaningful and authentic ways we can connect in this chapter of our lives.